Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Hafifah Mardea. In this opportunity, I would like to talk about scientific phenomenon. It's the end of the year. There are many people who want to return to their hometowns and gathering with their family, maybe including you and me. It's proven by the increase of travelers from year to year. Last year, Minister of Transportation Mudik predicts that number of travelers will reach 23 million people. But ever you know that not only humans can return to their hometowns. Some animals are capable of mass movement over a certain period. For example, like the Arctic sea pigeon is capable of migration as far as 80,000 kilometers. With that long distance, we can afford 51 trips back and forth from Jakarta to Surabaya. The secret of animals' migration is the mystery to scientists and other people. I think you were too curious to know that, especially how animals navigate.
In fact, based on the results of in-depth research, the researchers found that animals use the Earth's magnetic field for migration navigation, much like a compass. How come? This happens because in the Earth's core, there is an iron element which moves in a conduction manner, which creates a magnetic field. Earth itself is like a giant magnet. The motion from its liquid outer core generates a magnetic field. Certain animals can sense these fields and use it as a compass to tell them if they're heading in the right direction, and a map to give them signposts along the way. Variations in the intensity of the Earth's magnetic field at the Earth's latitude and equator provide navigational information. This magnetic field information is processed by animal to determine the direction and spatial image. Magnetoreceptor is a stimulation, both physical and chemical. In order to be processed by cells, must go through a process of transduction, change of mechanical stimuli into electrical signals by sensory nerve cells. Transduction of magnetic field signals are received using a magnetoreceptor system connected to the central nervous system. Researchers state there are three main types of magnetic field signal transduction mechanism, namely first, using magnetite, second, using cryptochrome, and third, using special anatomical structures. First, magnetite magnetoreceptors. The first theory is that animals have tiny magnetite particles in their body that act as magnetoreceptors. Magnetite is the most magnetic natural metal on Earth. It's been found in many animals that exhibit magnetoreception. It's the only potential sensor that will be sensitive enough to capture the incredibly tiny variation in magnetic fields strengths that will allow the animal to not just know whether they're going north or south along the magnetic field line, but know the precise beach that they need to get to. For example, these magnetic crystals can be found in the trigeminal nerve cells of throat and pigeon beaks, which help the nerves respond to magnetic fields. And second, cryptochrome magnetoreceptors. Cryptochrome is a light-sensitive lipoprotein compound found in the retinal cone of birds' eyes. Animals possess a protein in their eyes called cryptochrome which allow them to see magnetic fields. Cryptochrome has been found in the eyes of several migratory birds, for example in robins. Cryptochrome can allow these birds to see Earth's magnetic field. in the presence of light. Cryptochrome absorbs light particle photons and then undergoes a series of reactions. Earth's magnetic field affects the formation of the final reaction products. The comparison between the end product and the initial product of the reaction is processed by animals to determine the position and directions. And the last is magnetoreceptors of special anatomical structures. Anatomical structures of organs such as a dove's semicircular channel can convert Earth's magnetic field stimuli into electrical stimuli. The intensity and orientation of the Earth's magnetic field causes the movement of ions in the bird's organs, resulting in an electric current. This electric flow can then be interpreted by the birds as a compass to indicate the direction of the journey. Scientists believe that this ability of magnetoreception occurs due to a long evolutionary process. This ability is also scientific evidence of how animals that live in the sea and on the land are able to migrate thousands of kilometers across continents and oceans. Conclusions. Animals use the Earth's magnetic field for migration navigation, much like a compass. There are three main types of magnetic field signal transduction mechanism. First, using magnetite. Second, using cryptochrome, and the last, using special anatomical structures. Okay, thank you for watching this video and thanks for your attention. And the last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.